Hello everyone and welcome back. So I made it back to Brooklyn today. This time to a place that is near and dear to my heart in so many ways. Not only because of the great friendship I have with the owner of this great restaurant behind me, but also of their traditional Yemeni food. Their food actually reminds me of my own childhood. So let's go inside, check out their amazing food and meet my very quick. Let us know. I'm going to turn the camera so you can show us what's going on here. What are we doing
So
now?
what we have here is, this is our fahsه. So it's our traditional Yemeni dish, which comes in a boiling plate pot and served with bread and halba right on top.
Halba is the fenugreek.
Yes, foam vino grease.
Yeah.
And coming over here, we have our Yemen chicken kebab.
ايش داخل؟
هذا لحم
This is the lamb. وهذا?
وهذا دجاج.
This is the chicken. Here we go, guys. I am here with my best friend Akram Khatem, the owner of Yemencafe.
Welcome to Yemencafe.
Thank you for having me.
It's a pleasure.
You know, I usually do the interview first and then I go and eat, but a lot of the viewers want immediate results. So let's eat and talk. How is that?
Let's do this.
Right? What are we starting with?
We're starting first with the soup, which is our Yemeni traditional soup, which we cook the boiled lamb in. It's a broth, and we start off with the salad. I usually like to take some hot sauce, and I just put it in the soup, and then I take one of the lemons, and I like to squeeze it in the soup, which gives it a nice flavor and some texture. And I dip that lemon in the soup.
Yeah, I'll do the same. This is actual soup that I grew up on for 15 years. My late grandmother was making it every single day. This is what I ate.
It's
This is what we
amazing.
had.
And look, they live
Yeah.
long.
Here we go.
40 years and it still tastes the same.
It's amazing. You guys are doing an amazing job.
Thank you.
Now the salad. What's on the salad?
So the salad is pretty much an iceberg lettuce with cucumbers and some tomatoes.
Here we go.
And it has our homemade dressing, which we make it in-house. Bon appetit.
Thank you.
My dad, he started this restaurant, him and my uncle, about almost 40 years now. And I was a lot more younger than then, so I kind of grew up into the restaurant business. And I took over the restaurant when I was I would say about 14, 15 years old. So I started working here and helping out. I learned how to cook. So everything came natural. But still, growing up, it's not what I actually wanted to do. I wanted to fly planes. So my hobby, my passion was to fly aircraft. But I was in a kitchen the whole time.
I know it was very hard to get this interview with you because you're constantly either in one state, another country,
Absolutely.
another state. So
Absolutely.
finally we got him on land,
Yeah, finally.
literally.
Yeah, literally on land. So after my younger siblings and cousins grew up, so they kind of took over the family business, and I went to follow my passion. So I started flying about 15 years ago.
Wow.
So long story short, I'm actually a captain for major airlines, and I fly pretty much all around the world.
Are you as good cook as a pilot?
I think I'm a better cook.
Yeah?
I grew up into this. This is in our roots. This is like, you know, you wake up in the morning, you stir something up, it comes out amazing.
So the Yemen Cafe is not only a great restaurant, which a lot of people know, but it's almost like a community center.
It is.
I see a lot of people. This is a get-together for a lot of people.
People from all types of communities, different parts of the Arab world, people from all over. They come. Everybody knows about the restaurant. They have to come have some lamb. They have to come see the vibe. They have to come see the people. They have to come see what's going on. They come here, they love it, and they just constantly come back again.
I mentioned earlier how near and dear this place is to me.
Absolutely.
Not only because of this great food that you have here that would probably cater to anyone in the world because of how great it is. And my parents grew up in Yemen. We were born in Yemen, actually. They came to Israel at an early age. And my mom realized rather, that you guys are from the same village.
Absolutely. When his mom came, she sat down, she tasted the food, and the food was so similar. And then she started asking me questions and talking to me about where I came from.
Right.
And we started talking, and it turns out we come from the same town and the same province of Rada.
Yeah.
And his mother is actually, and I know the house she was talking about. I know the town she was talking about. So I gave her the full history of when she left till the present day, and it was just such an amazing feeling. She sitting down and telling me about all this stuff. It was just so mind blowing. And for her to come from us to come from the same town was just something out of this world.
And I have to mention also that your entire family are extremely hospitable. God bless her. Made my mom this special dish, which is they call it asid and zom, asid wazom,
Yes.
which is a dairy soup with a polenta on the side.
Yes, absolutely.
Right. That also I grew up eating that. We would eat it
was
with
amazing.
hands,
You
with
eat
our
it
hands.
with your hands. You eat it with a spoon. People think you're crazy.
Yeah. So what are we eating next?
All right, so they're
I
going to
wanna
bring
finish
us.
the soup.
Yes.
And what are we eating next?
They're going to bring down a fahseh, which is our traditional Yemeni dish, which we eat it with bread, and we're going to have halwa on it. Then after that, they're going to bring us down a big plate of lamb with a variety of different cuisines inside that big dish.
Oh, my mouth is watering right now.
Absolutely. All right, let's get it started.
We are back in the kitchen right now for a little treat. Akam, what are we cooking?
We're cooking some roasted lamb today, one of our finest and most exquisite lamb dishes in all of the United States.
So heads up, I will not be surprised if I come home today with a few stains from all these spices, because this is how my childhood went by. So let's get to the lamb right now.
Let's get to the lamb. So pretty much this is an assortment of a whole bunch of spices that we use that's imported straight from Yemen. And we mix it up, and I can't really say the magical spices, but you can see with the flavor and the coloring of the spices, it's just phenomenal. But after spicing the lamb and coming over here, you can just see the texture, and you could see just the coloring of the lamb and how it comes out to. It's just so amazing.
Here, and the smell.
You could just smell it. It's just so amazing.
Beautiful. And how long are we putting it
we'll put it in the oven for about 4 hours.
Okay.
So let's put that in the oven right now.
Can you help with that?
I got it.
You're a strong man, my brother.
40 years carrying this lamb.
Good
So
job.
after putting the lamb in the oven, you have another one in there. So
One that's already made?
one that's already made. So let's see the outcome. And voila.
Wow. That is beautiful. Can't wait to taste it, Akam.
Oh, absolutely.
Good job on that.
And you could just smell it. It's just.
This has been here for 4 hours?
It's been here for exactly 4 hours.
That's beautiful. Look at the colors. Akam, it's getting extremely hot over here.
Yes, indeed.
And I'm getting extremely hungry. Let's go back inside.
Let's go.
Let's go. Thank you guys. Shukran, shabab.
So, over here we have the fahsa, which is our homemade mixed vegetables with lamb, and we have some hilba, which we add on top.
And mix the whole thing?
And mix the whole thing. And then if you want it spicy, we take some of the suhuga and we put it on top.
Which is the hot sauce.
Absolutely.
And khilba is the fenugreek.
The fenugreek.
Yeah. Which is extremely healthy.
It's really good. It's very healthy. It's good for your skin and,
Put hot
and
sauce?
a lot more stuff.
Yeah?
Yes, absolutely.
Okay. Are we going for more?
As hot as you like it.
Yeah, we're going for more?
Let's go
the
for
whole
more.
thing?
The
Yes.
whole thing.
And mix the whole thing.
And mix it up.
This is still sizzling.
It still sizzles and it'll stay sizzling.
Okay.
I gotta try this. This is just watching you mix it got me more hungry.
Okay?
Here we go, guys.
Wow.
Put the rice a little more, okay?
That's amazing. It's like
This is so delicious.
it's like the first time all the
Legs,
time.
brother, legs, okay?
There's so many spices in here.
It's so flavorful. I mean, you can't even make out what's really in there. That's how good it is. So, coming over here, we have a variety of dishes in this one big plate. So over here, we have the lamb, which is the lamb qulaba. Over here is the chicken qulaba. So
That's
it's
what we
pretty
cooked
much
in the back, right?
That's what we were cooking in the back.
Okay.
That's our minced lamb with tomatoes, onions, and parsley, and all sautéed. Then we have here, which is baby lamb chops with Yemeni spices on the grill. Then over here, we have our roasted lamb, which we showed you guys inside, which is slow roasted for 4 hours.
Beautiful.
It's just something else. And then over here, we have the boiled lamb, which is the lamb that's cooked in the soup.
I'm going right now for the lamb chops.
Go for the lamb chops. Now go. And
This
then
is falling
the
apart,
next one
guys. This is literally falling apart. Check it out.
for the rice and qulaba.
Look at that. This is so tender, Akram.
So good.
Now this is the baby lamb chop.
That's the baby lamb chop.
Take it like that. It's okay to eat with the hands, right?
Absolutely.
All right.
With the hand.
Full of flavor.
So good.
Wow. I sometimes eat and I forget that I'm on camera. I'm just going for the food.
I'm going for the food right now. I'm like, wow. So usually when people come, first thing they do, they ask for authentic food. Our first dish that we offer them is a fahsa and arroz lamb. That is the most traditional Yemeni dish you could get.
Brother, bring extra this,
Anytime you ever come to a Yemeni restaurant. And the fahsa just dates way back, and it used to be a peasant food where people didn't have nothing, so they kind of combined everything into one pot, and it became so popular and so famous in Yemen right now. And you'll find that in everybody's household. If you're poor, you're rich. If you're a president, or if you're just
Second I walk in here, I hear the language, I smell the spices they're using, and of course I taste the amazing food, and that takes me immediately to my childhood.
and it just makes you feel at home.
Yeah, always. Well,
Absolutely.
your friendship and your accommodation are second to none.
Thank you so much. I appreciate it.
What are we eating next?
So, next we have a dessert, which is a Yemeni dessert. It's homemade bread cut in small pieces, cooked with clarified butter and topped with honey and black seeds.
I'm going to pretend like I don't know what it is, but it is my favorite.
Oh, it's awesome. Alright, so that's what we're having next. Now, it's time for dessert. So this is our homemade bread. It's cut in small pieces, cooked with honey.
I'm already going for that.
I know, you're already going for it. Cooked with honey and clarified butter. It's topped with the white cream and a little drizzle of honey and black seeds from top. And then we also have some traditional Yemen tea to go with the dessert. And bon appetit. بالصحتين.
بالصحة.
So amazing.
What's inside?
We have a Yemen tea, and we have some cardamom, cloves, cinnamon sticks, and we grind it all together, and then we boil the water, we boil the sugar, and we boil the tea all together. So it kind of marinates, and it just like the flavor just goes in all together, just all at once. It's just so
I'm not a
flavorful.
tea guy, but this tastes delicious.
I'm not a tea guy either. I don't drink no tea. But when it comes here, I have to have some tea.
Really good.
Thank you.
So now we're going for the jig.
Now we're going straight for the kill.
I want them to see this. Check this out. Maybe not. Here we go. This is by far one of my favorite desserts.
I love it.
This clarified butter.
Semna.
Salmon. Yeah? Another dish that my grandma used to make all the time. Which is the clarified butter. They boil it and they pounce it for hours. I mean, they simmer it rather. And for hours they keep skimming it to take all the impurities, which is the salt, the sugar, and taking it out, and then they let it cool off.
Absolutely.
And it can last for years in a jar. And you add it to a lot of dishes,
Yes, that's correct.
right?
Absolutely correct.
Yeah. Cheers, my brother.
Cheers.
Akam, thank you so much for your amazing hospitality and your
Thank you.
delicious food,
Thank
as
you for
always.
coming.
As always. I know you are, I'm going to see you tomorrow probably. And just by the way, I caught him right on time because he got an alert. And there's a lot of, the restaurant is getting a lot busier right now. But I caught him right on time. Tomorrow he's flying out to another destination. So thank you so much.
Thank you for
Akam,
coming.
and I'll see you very, very soon.
Absolutely.
Guys, if you're ever in the area, please make sure to visit Yemencafe. They got 2 locations in Brooklyn. This is a place to visit. Love you all, and I see you next time.